Hi Camille. This is the website that you go to. It's us.cricut.com/home/. If you just put in cricut.com, it'll come up with this one. This is the front page today, and you can watch the video if you like. But if you scroll down, you will find that you've got all sorts of info and details on the Cricut Explorer, including your deals and what can I cut, how does it work, read our reviews. Now, somewhere along here it will tell you can download Design Space. So if we go to Cricut Design Space in here, hopefully it'll come up with a download for Design Space. Now, it hasn't for me. What it's come up with is Cricut Design Space, and that is exactly what I've got here. Because I'm already logged in, it doesn't ask me to log in, but hopefully this is what you'll get. If you don't, then simply go to this little piece up in the corner up here and go sign in. Mine says sign out, but yours will say sign in, and you use the same Cricut password and the same username through all your Cricut accounts. So if you've already got a Cricut Craft Room account, use the same password and you'll find that the cartridges that you've got linked will already be there. Now, these projects that have come up here that you can see here are Make It Now projects, and they're specific for the Explorer, and there's quite a few of them, as you can see. I've just made this little pop-up house. Some of them are free, some of them you have to pay for, so it depends. Now, if I want to make my own, I click on here, and this is the layout mat, the virtual mat for the Explorer. This little piece up here gives you a grid on it. Then over here you'll have insert images, upload images, insert shapes, add text, and set a canvas. Now, the canvas is a shape that comes in behind so that you can put on your virtual mat in the area that you want. I'm not going to go into all that. You can actually search them, but what you wanted to know was how did you get to the cartridges and the things on them. If you go to insert images, it then comes up with all your 50,000 images over here, or however many you've got. There is a filter for them over here, so you can filter them by what you've got, the subscription, purchased, etc. But if you come over here, it'll go to the cartridges and it'll bring them up as cartridges. So once they come up as cartridges, and they will come up eventually, I hope. Okay, mine's decided to have a wee rest and go around the moon today. Here they are here, and it will tell you over this side whether they're free, whether you've purchased them like this, or whether they're subscribed. And you can see that the bows are subscribed. I purchased 3 Birds on Parade, and the calendar set is free. Now, if you scroll down through here, you will see all your cartridges, and if you look up here, there's 639 cartridges. They add more all the time. Now, if we come down, you will see eventually that one of them here, all mixed up as a cartridge, I don't have. It's not in the subscription, so it will tell me over here buy, and it's $29.95. Now if I click that, it'll automatically take me to a place where I can buy it, and it'll be there when I come back. So that's a interesting way of having a look at it. Now if we come down to something that you might like to go on to, which is the close to my heart things, You have to scroll down here. They don't have a ABC thing yet, so that you can just click on a C and come down and do it. So you have to scroll down or bring it down on the right hand side. I find it easier to scroll because then I don't miss them, otherwise I'm going up and down and up and down. Now for instance, this is the art philosophy, this is art booking, this is artfully sent, and this is artiste. You will see that it doesn't have artistry in there because I haven't got it. I can't search that one. Now that's interesting because if you don't own the cartridge or have it, then some of the cartridges can't be searched. They can be, I think, if you go into categories, but I haven't seen these ones in there. So if we go into art philosophies, if you go to view all images, you will see that in design space they come in as an entire image. And I do have some other videos on YouTube about how some designs come in where you have to match them up with others. Now for instance, this butterfly has 2 layers. You just scroll down here, and if it's this one's only got 1 layer, and it'll come in as 1 layer. This butterfly's got 2 layers, so when it's got 2 layers, you click that, 2 or more layers, go insert images, and the 2 layers come up right there, and you can see over here it's got 2 layers. When you go cut, it'll immediately put them onto 2 different coloured mats. So if you want to put them onto one mat, you can do that, but there's another way of doing that. So I'm not going to go into that at the moment. You just wanted to know how to find the images. When I go back to trying to find the images, I think you'll find that it goes back to that one. There's not many multicoloured images in this, and I'm greyed out again. But if we go back to cartridges, I think you'll probably find it comes up with cartridges from the very beginning again. And my internet is particularly slow today. I'm not quite sure why. It is a sunny day, but it seems to want to go around the moon first. If you go to categories, these are featured, free this week, most popular, recently added, and if you come down here, they have all the branded ones like Autodesk, Anna Griffin, Creative Bug, Disney, Leah Griffiths. What they don't have down here is close to my heart ones. So if you want to go into the Leah Griffiths cartridges, because it's a brand one and it won't be in the free images unless she's actually donated them free, which she has up here, these ones will all have a price. Or otherwise they may have a cartridge that they're on. So if you want to know whether this is on a cartridge, you just click down here and it will tell you buy image, and then it says 4 Seasons Home Decor, so that's the cartridge that it's on. And if you click 4 Seasons Home Decor, it'll go to that cartridge, so then you can tell which cartridge it's on. But if you go back to the categories, it has achievements, wildlife, anniversary, birthday, lots of categories, but close to my heart is not in the categories or the brands, which I'm sort of surprised about because I thought it would be, and it doesn't seem to be. So there's someone up there that's sort of looking at what's happening here. But that's the way you can go in and find things. That's your all images, that's your categories, that's your cartridges, and you can find your cartridges. Now, the other thing that you can do is for cartridge handbooks. The best way I know of to go in and get it is actually through my website, which is Hill-Rennie.com, and if you go into that, that's my actual website. If you go to Cricut, and this is the Paper Dolls cartridge I was talking about that's come up on the blog that I have. But if you go to Cricut, there's cartridge books. This is a link that goes to Narelle's blog, and if you click on AN, you'll find that she's got all the things down here, whether you can get them digitally, whether they've got a handbook, 9 months, Accent Essentials. I'm pretty sure that they're all digital now, but they might have be only digital, like 3D Bows is only digital, so they might be the only digital. Now you can see down here she's got Close to My Heart, there's art booking, artiste, art philosophy. I don't think she's got ancestry up there, but she hasn't got artistry yet. So she'll probably put artistry up there as soon as she can. You'll see they've actually taken some of them off, they're no longer available, but most of the things. And if you just click on these, for instance, if you click on art booking, this is the handbook for art booking. So if you want the handbook for art booking, I've just clicked on that, and you should have seen that now come up down here. And once that's downloaded, it's going to download fairly quickly. I just click on that, and now this is your art booking handbook, and it will come up in a PDF format, and you can go through and have a look at this, and this is all the things that are on that cartridge, so you can have a look. These are where your pages actually start, and I'm not sure which buttons are which at the moment, so yep, that makes it bigger. So if you really want it nice and big to see it, you can find your page numbers, you can find all the bits that are on it, you can see whether a page has got 2 holes or 3 holes, and you can then see that this is designed to be an 8-inch book. So these 2 pages here probably are designed to go into the 8-inch book and match up with the top 2 or the bottom 2 holes. So when you bring them into Design Space, that makes a difference, because what are we in? Art booking. I'll just get out of there and go back to the we're going to Cricut Design Space. Let's go into our cartridges and go to art booking. Art booking. So if we bring up art booking, and come on, art booking, come up. Good. Right, you have to find now the numbers. For instance, this one this one and this one's both got 3, but the ones we were looking at before had 2. And if you look at this one, this has got 3 down the side and these have only got 2. So when you bring those in, that's probably an 8-inch book, right? So if you make this book 8 inches, then it will be the right size. Now you can pull it out like this, and you'll see that it's very difficult unless you've got the grid on to make it a perfect 8 inches. But there is a way of doing that. I think we've got to take these things off. Oops, put that back on. Move that on. Move that on. If we take that on, then when we size this, and if we size this to a height of 8 inches by taking that off, and then we go back and we add all these back in again, these are all sized to the 8 inches as well. And this little thing here through the eyeball says it's not showing. You can see that little thing popped up in the back. Now if we want to know what it is, we have to try and click on that, and it's not ungrouped yet. So if we ungroup it and then click on that little piece there, no, it's not. I wonder whether it will come to the front. No, it's, oh, I see, it's a little tab on the book itself by the look of things. And if we move that to the back, we'll have the, obviously we've got a little tab on the back that sits on the back of this, unless it's a separate little bubble somewhere. And I'm not sure which one I hit to do that. So, but you'll see with these things, now we've ungrouped them, they will move without the bits on them. So we have to, if you're going to do that, you have to actually click, and if you want those attached to either right or be on there, these will cut as different little pieces. But if you, for instance, wanted to write these little bits, you would have to attach them, and when you attach them, they will be the same colour. So, you know, that's a thing. But if you want to bring this over, you'll see now that we've got the 2 pages with, you know, the 2 whole pages with a 3 hole cover. Your pages would fit in here. Oops, if we bring that to the front, you'd see it better. But if we pop it in the back, you'll see that the holes will line up there. So that's something that you've got to work out with Design Space. It's reasonably easy to work out, but it's very, very different from Cricut Craft Room. So I hope that's helped you find some images and what to actually do with them. And thank you for asking about that.